The following review is brought to you by Goon Grease. Vote Goon Grease for president.
Howdy doody. I got a question for all you out there. A very important question. Who are you going to be voting for? Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton? Let's take a closer look and see what we're working with here. Donald Trump wants to get rid of all the Mexicans, right? Look at that hair. You think he's doing anything with that? I'm Mexican. I ain't standing for that. And let's look at number 2. I can tell you something that she has in common with being number 2. She wants to get rid of all the guns. What am I gonna do with all these? Give them to the sky? But there's a third candidate that you might not know about. You wanna know who it is too? Goon Grease for president. That's what I said. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Now let me tell you something. Someone who's gonna look good, someone who's gonna smell good, and someone who's gonna fight for the little man. That's who I'm talking about, and that's who I want you to write in on the ballot box. A variety of scents for all the gents, and the ladies too. We got good smelling things that are gonna make you go bling bling. We got that lemon scent. Smells good like America used to. Cucumber citrus. Boy howdy, sandalwood. Just like Daddy used to make it. It adds confidence. It creates vigor. Makes your hair shine like a brand new dime and will make the ladies stay all day and all night. You know what I am saying? Let's put our faith in something that actually works. Goon Grease for President 2016. This 4th of July. Let's celebrate by using, choosing, but never abusing Goon Grease. Goon Grease for president.
Hey guys, it's me again, Brandon, aka The Workman's Pomp, aka Bead136 on Instagram on the Reddit forums. Sorry about that little thing beforehand. I just kind of thought it'd be hilarious because I had this idea of the whole campaign thing, and I just imagined some kind of sleazy campaign guy doing a campaign ad for them, and the idea was funny to me, so I kind of wanted to act it out. And there's only so long that you can channel a voice like that, so kudos to Michael Keaton to be able to do that through Beetlejuice. Mad respect. And I love that voice. So anyways, today, just got back from the gym, so I put my hair in a little ponytail. To be honest with you, I'm not trying to impress anybody, so I don't care. I'm trying to be practical at the gym. So anyways, today I am talking about, as you probably know, Lockhart's Goon Grease. And this is the classic look of it, but I'll get into that later. The brewers are Steve and Nicole Lockhart from Lockhart's Pomades. Now, if you're into pomade at all, I'm sure you've heard the name. They've made a name for themselves, and they have a pretty good line of different products and seasonal things that pop up, and they're really well respected within the community. What's unique about this product is that it's supposed to be a heavy hold that you don't need a topper for, and that it's supposed to last all day. And so basically, in case you don't know what a topper is something that you would put on top of a heavy hold, like a light pomade, to add shine to it, because traditionally heavy and firm holding pomades aren't going to be that shiny. And this is supposed to be one of those ones that's supposed to have shine and good hold. So let's get right into it. The presentation is freaking sweet. I love this. I know their tin has changed, but I think it's really cool, the Goon Grease logo, just in general. And just their Lockhart's logo. The picture is awesome, just for looking at it and comparison standpoint. Here's the newest, most updated version of it. I just won this in a giveaway from them. And then here's what the special edition looks like. Both the same on the side. So really cool stuff. I really like it. The simple, nice presentation of it. So let's get into the ingredients. On the side, it says it has petroleum, microcrystalline wax, beeswax, avocado oil, lanolin, perfume, and color. So another one of those pomades that's very simple in the ingredients. And this is, petroleum is the first thing on there. So this is where it gets its heavy hold from, and it's kind of more traditional in that regards. So the scent, there's 3 main scents for these, and I have them all, and I'll just talk about them briefly. Today I'm going to be using the lemon scent. And the lemon scent, I like it. Some people might not. This is like what their traditional Goon Grease was way, way, way back in the day. And to me, it smells kind of like a lemon cleaner, kind of like a fake lemon citrus, but I think it smells great actually, and it smells good in the hair too. The citrus cologne, that is renowned around my work as being the good smelling one. All the receptionists at my work really love this and always want to smell my hair. So I actually gave one of them, or I'm going to give one of them, a tin that has some leftover in there so they can smell it. It's kind of funny. But the citrus cologne is great. It's kind of a cucumber masculine smell, and that stuff, it's not overpowering, but you wouldn't need to wear cologne. Really good. And then the sandalwood, cinnamon sandalwood is just, I mean, it's your traditional sandalwood scent, but it has a masculine kind of spicy smell to it. All three of the scents are great. I would say that the citrus cologne and the sandalwood are probably the most accessible for people who want to, you know, not wear cologne, but have something that's going to make them smell good. The lemon scent is kind of, I feel like a novelty scent, but I like the novelty scent, so there you go. So let's get into the scoopability. I haven't used this one yet, just to show you what the top layer is like. And as you can see, it comes out good, but you do have to use a little bit of pressure. And when you look at it, it's nice and waxy, nice green color. So it scoops out pretty easy for what it is, especially for a firm hold or a heavy hold. Those aren't, I mean, a lot of them I've seen, you have to break your finger. So this stuff is good in that regards, and I really like it. And the cool thing about this stuff is when you get it into your hand and start breaking it down, it starts to remind me of a lemon meringue pie. So we're gonna break this down right now. And what I like to do with this stuff is kind of start doing this a lot to warm it up, because this being petroleum based, it will kind of stick on your hands if you don't break it down. I mean, just add a little warmth to your hand. It's not going to be like Murray's. You see it breaks down really well, but there's stuff in there. So let's put it in. For me, personally, there's not much tug and pull. When applying this stuff, it feels really good. So, whereas, I mean, I'm just going to keep making the connection to other heavies, whereas other heavies are, some of them are hard to scoop out, or you have to break your fingernail, it feels like. This stuff feels good in your hair. Now, when you get it in, you're definitely, I told you this is the type of thing that, the type of product, like I was talking about in one of my other reviews, that it doesn't feel like your hair's crazy weighted down, but you can definitely feel like there's something in there. It's really good in that. So if you buy a tin and you have, you know, you like doing slick overs or pumps, this stuff is going to last you for a while. It's crazy. Every time I start to run out of a tin, I either win a tin, and I always have a spare backup one because I love Goon grease. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's crazy. Now, when putting it in, I don't feel tug and pull, but if you look, it's kind of hard to tell. There's a hair there. There's some hair on there. There's like a couple of hairs on there. So the product is strong enough that when you actually apply it to your hand, or apply it to your hair and put it on your hands, it's going to pull a little bit of hair out. Not always, but it will. The other thing that a lot of people talk about is that it's hard to get it off your hands. I personally haven't really ran into that issue. I just wipe it off on a towel, and then afterwards what I'll do is just wash it. But I mean, it is really greasy in that regards. So let's do the initial application slick back. And it's, as you can tell, nice and easy. Easy breezy beautiful. Slicks back good. No tugging and pulling, from my perspective at least. Feels good. All around an easy product to use. And that's what I think the Lockharts were going for on their bios and stuff. It says that they're really going for a modern spin on how pomade should be used and viewed. So in the description of what this pomade is, it's seen as they wanted to make a pomade that had shine, but could also be considered heavy, which they do a pretty good job on. The shine will fade a little bit, but not much. It's gonna remain pretty good throughout the day. So, and it's not terribly shiny. So if you're afraid, oh my gosh, this is gonna shine, shine my be too shiny for me. It's not. It's a good shine. Like, oops, the fan again. So it's shiny, but it's nothing that's out of control like a Royal Crown shine. So it's good. It slicks back good. And the characteristics of this is that it's a really waxy, oily pomade. It's not greasy though. I mean, it'll go in, it feels a little slick, but I don't think it's too terribly bad, personally. I know I've heard people say that it's hard to manage and whatnot. As long as you rub your hands together and warm it up before you put it in, it'll be fine. So this pomade as a whole will start to firm up as you put it in and start styling it. So, I mean, it's not like there's a timer for it or something like that, but it will start to get a little bit on the firm side, start to get its hold. So, just pop a good one up for me. And this stuff too, the stuff I like about, or the reason I like Goon Grease a lot, is it's an oil base that I can wear at work and it'll last really well at work. So if I'm out in the heat, if I'm doing a lot of movement or a lot of hard work, this stuff will hold your pomp or your slick, comb over, whatever you're doing, whatever you're playing with that day. It'll hold it all down really well. And you have to put a little bit more in, at least for my longer coarse hair, but it will hold your hair down. So overall, a really easy product to use. I haven't had issues with it. Like, people have said, oh yeah, it's harder, you know, to get a round shape. I'm getting a pretty decent round shape out of it, and it holds really good. So I don't have any issues with it. Granted, it could be because my hair's longer, and I know that if your hair's short, you might have issues with how waxy this product is because it's a waxy, more petroleum-based product. But if you're looking for something that's kind of like a harkening back to the old schoolness of pomade and will look and smell good, then look no further. I mean, you can see, you can get the good big comb lines in there, and it'll stay. It'll stay all day like this. I won't have to mess with this anymore. And, which is fine because I'm going to be hanging out with some friends tonight, and it'll be good because it's like, well, my hair's done. I don't need to mess with it. I can run around, go crazy, do whatever, and it'll stay. And that's what I like about Goon Grease. It's just a reliable, go-to, easy, heavy product. So as for the longevity of it, if you go to the gym, or if you're, like I said, if you're working out, you know, working out in the heat or doing a lot of stuff where you're running around a lot, have confidence that depending on how much you put in, this stuff is going to stick in your hair and it's going to keep it looking good. Like I said, I got a decently round shape out of it. That's hard to do sometimes with a heavy hold pomade. So all in all, I really like the pomade a lot. And I can see why this is their kind of what they're known for. I mean, they're known for good pomades in general, but when you say Lockhart's, the first thing that comes to mind is Goon Grease. So overall, personally, I really think that this is a good product. I think that all the smells are really good. I think that it's easy to style with. The only one thing that I don't really like about it is, and this is just me personally, is that it has great hold and it'll hold your hair. And I know this is going to sound crazy. I just wish it was it held a little bit more. And you can get that desired hold just for a little bit more hold by adding more of the product. So overall, this is a great product, and I would say that it's definitely could be considered a heavy. I wouldn't consider it like an ultra heavy or anything like Murray's or Luscious Glory, but this is a great pomade, and it has couple, like 3 good scents to choose from, really accessible, smells really good, looks really good, easy to style. It's great. And I can understand why people want to use this daily, why people say this is their go-to heavy pomade, and why it's so well renowned for the company. It's a great product. Overall, I would give it a 4.8 out of 5. This is an excellent pomade. If you don't have this, you need to get this. The price is great. Most places you can get it, it's anywhere between $10 to $12. And with all the home brewers on the market nowadays, theirs are going to be anywhere between 16 to 20. So for an accessible, great pomade that you could use every single day for the rest of your life and be fine, $12, and how much you get, good to me. I can definitely say I would want it for president. So that's my thoughts on this. You can get these products, the Goon Grease, the special edition, or the regular Goon Grease. You can get them on Lockhart's website. Follow them on Instagram. They always have good stuff going on. They always have different like giveaways, and they have different sales going on. You can get a lot of their hard to get pomades if you join their street team. And if you do that, you can get access to like Fire and Brimstone and stuff like that after it's gone off, like out of production. That's how I got mine. I got mine out after October. So it's great. Go to their website. You can go to Amazon. You can go to any Mr. Pomade, Hedge Lion, Pomade Club. They'll have it for a reasonable price. So do what's right. And when it comes time to vote, write in Goon Grease for president.